Hi, I'm Joanna with Renderpub. I worked in an architectural firm for 13 years before co-founding Renderpub. So if you're a designer looking to simplify your workflow, reduce your overtime, and scale your business with GenAI, we're here to help. In this tutorial, we will explore all the tools and features of Renderpub Studio and guide you on how to navigate and control them effectively. We offer environmental tools to sculpt landscape as well as to render ocean. We provide a wide range of rendering settings allow you to export both images and videos. Most importantly, we offer GenAI for instant rendering generation and virtual tours with integrated video calling. So let's dive in. In the center, you have your viewport. In the top left menu, you can create a new project, open existing ones, import models, adjust project settings, and save your scene. The left menu provides a variety of tools to meet your needs, from measuring to post-processing. The top right camera menu allows you to switch between different parts of your scene. Here you will find a library of 3D models, material, foliage, decal, and particle effects, all organized into categories to suit your needs. Here you can switch between different scene views. By default, it's set to lit, but you can also choose from unlit, path traced, or white. Here you can switch between the editor and exporter modes. On the right side, you have the option to edit how your scene appears in the camera. You can adjust the sky, weather, camera settings. Here you can animate your video clip with ease. No complex keyframing is required. Lastly, we're in GenAI, where you can enter your text prompts and add reference images to get rendering. In a GenAI user interface, you have the option to use text to describe a scene or use a reference image, either from your past project or from a client request to generate rendering images. It allows you to quickly generate multiple conceptual options. You can always also ask it to keep some elements or edit others and generate again. So have fun with GenAI. Now let's look at the navigation control. In the scene, you can control your camera's movement by holding the right mouse button and using the WASD keys to move forward, left, backwards, and right. The E and Q keys allow you to move up and down. You can control the speed of your camera by holding the right mouse button and scrolling the middle mouse button to adjust it. You can switch the gizmo coordinates between the world space and local space by selecting the object and pressing the Control key. Pressing the spacebar will cycle through rotation, scale, and move, and the shortcut keys are W, E, and R. To deselect the object, you can just press the Escape key. You can move the object's location, and scale by switching to the corresponding modes with your shortcut W, E, and R. Then hold the left mouse button on the gizmo to adjust them. For more precise control, you can also adjust these properties on the left in the Object Property panel. Importing a 3D object is simple. Just go to the File menu, select Import, and choose your 3D mesh. You'll be able to place it directly in your scene. You also have the option to import it into your custom library for later use. Supported formats include FBX, OBJ, DAE, GLB, GLTF, and more. In the view modes, you can explore various technical views, such as unlit, depth, normal, ambient occlusion, roughness, and more. You also have the option to switch to path tracer mode for more realistic rendering. To light up your scene, you can choose between two techniques, using HDRI lighting or dynamic lighting. We offer a variety of HDRI images for you to use, providing lighting effects to your scene. In the HDRI setting, you have full control over its intensity and backdrop rotation to perfectly align with your scene. You can also adjust the position of sun and shadow softness to achieve the most realistic look possible. In dynamic lighting, you have full control over the time of day setting, allow you to adjust how the cloud appear in the scene. You can also control the position and appearance of sun for a more customized lighting setup. In the weather system, you can add fog, rain, wetness, or even snow. The weather systems seamlessly integrate into your scene, providing realistic effects. In the library, you can have lighting options such as point light, spotlight, and area light. You can choose from hundreds of spotlight IES profiles and adjust parameters like intensity and light spread. The area light can be used to add realism to your scene with full control over its appearance and characteristics. You can choose material from our library, which offer thousands of physically based rendering materials from your scene. Here we've selected a fabric material, which includes extra parameters like sheen and subsurface amount. With these controls, you can achieve a highly realistic look for your material objects. In the editor, we have post-process and global settings. In the post-process, you can control the overall feel of the scene, including color, temperature, and contrast. In global settings, we offer an option to control scalability, ranging from ultra performance to ultra quality. In this section, you can also control the sampling for reflection, ambient occlusion, translucency, and global illumination values. Now we're in the photo exporter mode. Here you have control over HDRI and dynamic lighting. You can set different environment lighting for each image in the exporter to achieve the desired look. You can export render up to 8K resolution. You also have control over the aspect ratio, allowing you to adjust it for different screen types, such as mobile phones or monitors. You can control the focal length and focus of the camera. For architectural rendering, we also provide tilt correction. In the post-process setting, you can control the scene's brightness, bloom effect, lens flare, and access various color grading features. You also have filters for artistic look, like stylized, sketched outline, etc. In the tint section, you can choose from preset color options and control its intensity. After making your changes, simply hover over the image and click the camera icon to save your settings for that image. And then hit the export button. Here you can set the export path, choose image format, and if you want to render multiple images together, hold Shift and left click to select multiple images. You can render up to 256 samples, export render passes, and even render a pass traced output. Here in the video exporter, you can set the time for your video. Then go to your desired position, adjust the camera setting, and hit the camera button to save the state. Then move in the scene and click the camera button again. Here's your video. It's that simple. The measuring tool allows you to measure the distance between 3D objects, scene space, or any other elements you like in the viewport. The text tool allows you to create 3D text meshes and control various aspects such as font, extrusion, bevel, and material. You can also apply emissive material and give the text a glowing effect. The terrain tool lets you sculpt and paint the landscape using various tools like sculpting, flattening, smoothing, giving you full control over the terrain's shape and appearance. The ocean system gives you control over the water parameters such as wave scale, speed, foam, allowing you to customize the appearance and behaviors of water in your scene. In 360-degree tours, you can add walk path and hotspots, which are points in the virtual tour that allow users to click and move to specific locations. You also have the option to add comments and linked tags, which will appear in the virtual tour. After that, you can simply hit export and will get a link to the virtual tour. Then your client can be in the virtual tour scene as well as on the video call with you. If you just need image rendering, Renderpub has a free version. If you also need GenAI and virtual tour, we have the pro version that you can try for free for 14 days. So subscribe to our channel and download the software now. If there is any feature that you need desperately, please don't hesitate to let us know. See you in the next tutorial and feature release.